Hello, my name is Melanie over here on 50 Fit Mama. This is a handstand tutorial. So I am a former gymnast, and by former I mean like 40 years ago former, but call it midlife crisis or whatever. But one of the things I am loving in my 50s is seeing how many of those old gymnastic skills I can still do. So when I was a kid in gymnastics, handstands were my favorite. It was one of the skills I was pretty good at, and I loved doing them. And so I wanted to see what I could do as a 50-year-old. Turns out, it's a little bit like riding a bike, so that's been a lot of fun. But I put this tutorial together. These are a lot of the drills and techniques that I used as a kid to perfect my handstands. I have reincorporated them into my workout routine to help me in my 50s. So I hope you'll follow along. They're pretty simple skills and drills. If you just stay consistent with them, you'll be doing handstands in no time. So let's get started. So if you're having trouble with your balance in your handstands or getting kicked all the way up so that you can actually hold one and you want them to look a little bit more like this, then stick around. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks, some things that have helped me over the years. So first thing we want to do is we're going to want to stretch. The most important thing you're going to want to stretch is your wrists. Handstands can cause a lot of stress and tension on your body, mostly in your wrists, at least for me. So I definitely want you to spend some time warming up your wrists. I'm going to do a full body stretch here and I'll speed it up for you just so you don't have to watch the whole thing. If you don't want to do the full body stretch, just at a minimum, go ahead and stretch out your wrists. And listen, give me a like and subscribe while you're watching me do my stretching. I want to do more how-to videos, and I would love to have you back. So the first thing we're going to look at is our hand placement. So you're going to want to have your hands about shoulder width apart, spread out your fingers, and then you're going to want to scrunch your fingers up. You're going to use your fingers to balance, same way as if you're standing. So if you're standing and you start to fall forward, you use your toes to keep you from falling forward, and you use your heels to keep you falling backwards. So it's the same concept in handstands. You're going to use your fingers to help you when you're rocking back and forth to keep you from going either direction and help you stay balanced. Now let's work some balance skills. So you're going to stand with both your hands and your feet on the floor, and you're going to rock your weight over your hands and shoulders. This is going to help teach you what it feels like to shift your weight back and forth, and you're just going to go up on your toes to rock your weight. And the next thing we're going to do is kind of a frog pose, I guess you would say. So basically, you put your knees on the outsides of your elbows and you just rock your weight over your hands and pull your feet off the ground and learn to balance. This one you're going to want to do a lot and learn to practice. It really gives you a good sense of how you shift your weight over your hands to keep balanced. The next thing is going to focus on how your shoulders should be in your handstands. I call it the shrug. So basically what I'm doing here, when you're shrugging your shoulders, you want to do that same thing in the handstand. So if you can see the difference here of what it's like when my shoulders are relaxed and when they're shrugged, you want them to be shrugged in your handstands. That's going to give you that solid line. Now for the fun part, let's work some handstand drills. So you're going to keep your body towards the wall, put your feet up in a pike with one foot on the wall, and then just basically you're going to work on your balance and try to push the one foot off the wall until you can kind of hold that position. The other thing you can do is with your back facing the wall. Same concept. Get up in that handstand and you're going to put both heels on the wall, and then you're just going to gradually get used to taking a heel off the wall and learning how to balance. And now we're going to put all these skills together. Let's start doing some handstand kick-ups. So you're going to start with your hands on the ground and you're just going to practice kicking up. Each time you're just going to try to get to where you can kick up a little bit more and a little bit more. This is just going to take a little bit of practice, but you'll get the hang of it. And then when you're good there, you're going to want to start the same thing from a stand. And so you just kick up to a handstand and then just work on your balance. Use those fingers, keep your shoulders struck, and you'll get it. Well, thanks for joining me. I hope that you will incorporate these skills into your daily routine and keep working on your handstands. give me a comment. Let me know what you think. Tell me how you're progressing along. And hey, listen, like I said, I am like super enjoying like seeing what kinds of skills I can still do. If you jump over to my shorts, you'll see a couple of attempts at things, a back handspring and some other fun stuff. My plan is to continue to make these tutorials because you know what? I want everybody to be able to have the fun that I'm having in my 50s, even if you're not in your 50s. These are fun things to do. So I'm gonna put some more tutorials together, so stick around, come back, and let's do some more. Y'all have a great day.